It was to a point where I couldn't even stand up. I remember I wanted to go get water from the fridge at one point in the middle of the night, and I had to crawl to the fridge. I just couldn't stand up. There was no way. I was so exhausted. And then the next day, I went to the hospital like I do every other day. And then they're like, yeah, I think it's about time for you to get a transfusion. And literally within half an hour, I was sitting up talking. That afternoon, I was walking around. I didn't need a wheelchair anymore. It was honestly the most insane feeling that I've ever experienced. I was like, Mum, I need this more often. I feel so good. So I was diagnosed in 2019 with Hodgkin's lymphoma when I was 17 years old, and, you know, going through chemo and radiation and all of that. All of your blood levels do get super low. You just get so sick. I pretty much did the rest of that year doing pretty intense chemotherapy, and then I did a month of daily radiation. For the first 4 months, I was traveling back and forth every week and a half to Brisbane from Bundaberg, where I used to live, with my mum, and getting treatment in Brisbane. And then 2 days before I turned 18, they told me, oh, like, your treatment's working, but it's not working well enough. So I chose to escalate my chemo, which meant I had to move down to Brisbane, and I stayed at the Leukemia Foundation and pretty much was at the hospital every day. Fresh 18 was not really how I pictured my gap year, you know, bald and everything. So I only had the one when I was like so low that it was dangerous if I didn't have one. The feeling that it can give people is like so important. It's so important that people donate. Because there's so many people who can't donate. Like, I can never donate now. I know some of my girlfriends who can't donate because they've just got low iron. There's just so many people who can't. So the people who can, it's so important that they do. There's so many people who can donate and then they also just don't because they don't think about it. They don't realize how important it is or how it can change someone's life so dramatically. If you can donate, like, please. It changes the lives of people, especially like going through cancer treatment, so drastically. I'm now in remission, obviously, and I've been in remission for just over 2 years. So I'm so lucky and so thankful that my treatment worked, and I'm happy and healthy. I've just moved to the Sunshine Coast, living with some great friends, you know, doing these fun things with people like you guys. So I'm feeling very, very lucky.